Before I start this video, another day, another new set of jammies. I've got some red silky ones on today, doing a pajama tour at the start of all of my videos. But yeah, today yet again is going to be another little dressage video. We've started actually trying to do quite a lot of the online dressage things as we're trying to qualify for these winter championships. I've never actually done a championship before. I've never even won a show before, so I just kind of want to try and do something really. So we've just got our little sheet in the post. We got another qualifying score this month, so we just need to get a qualifying score for November, and that'll be our 3. So this month, we got 63.12%. And I was so happy with him because it was like flooded, like our arena was flooded, and he's not a big fan of water, but I was so happy with him, like for how he went and everything. So I'll just put in the wee video now and do a wee voiceover for it, and then at the end I'll talk you through our collective marks and the judges' comments and everything. We're just trotting around the outside before we start here. At A, enter in working trot and proceed down the centre line, and at C, track right. We got a 7 for this, and the comment is fairly straight entry, but as you can see, my A and my C weren't lined up at all, and my arena was completely flooded. So I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to go through that either and get my knees wet, to be perfectly honest. He did quite well though. So then we have M, B working trot, at B turn right and E turn left. We got a 6 for this, and the judge says tempo could be more forward. That is my least favourite movement, by the way. I don't know why. For B to E, I just hate it. At A, circle left 20 metres in diameter in working trot, and over X working canter left. We got a 6 for this, and it says could be more into the outside rein, which is true. He was a bit stiff here and I wasn't very happy with it, or our transition, it wasn't the best that he could have done, but he still tries his best obviously. A, F, B, M working canter, and at C working trot. We got a 6.5 for this and no comments. As you can tell, I just ran my poor videographer over, which is my dad. H, X, F, change the rein in working trot. We got a 7 for this and better tempo. He did that actually really lovely. At A, circle right 20 metres in diameter and over X working canter right. We got a 6.5 for this, and the comment just says obedient transition, which yeah, again wasn't as sharp as we've done in the past, because he's very, very responsive, but it's the weather, he just wasn't feeling it today, well that day. A, K, E, H working canter, at C medium trot and M medium walk. There's me running over my dad again, kicking him with my spurs and hitting him with my whip, poor man. We got a 7 for that, and the comment just says some nice steps. I actually feel so bad, the amount of times my dad's been kicked and hit with his whip. It was unintentional. You can't really tell, but I do apologise to him whenever I go past. B to K, change the rein in free walk on a long rein, and an A medium walk. We got a 6 for this, and the comment just says needs more purpose, which is true. I've said this in every video, I'm so bad at riding a walk. I say it every single time, and I really need to practice with it. I'm literally a nightmare. F, E, change the rein in medium walk, and where am I? I'm lost. Oh yes, F, E, change the rein in medium walk, and between E and H working trot. We got a 5 for this. She said 4-beat rhythm needs to be clearer. Sorry, I couldn't read that wee comment there. A 5. I actually hadn't read the score sheet before this. A 5 is a bit harsh. Obviously it's justified, but he's just my baby. Sometimes if you see a 5 it's a bit disheartening, but it was justified, of course. She is a judge, she knows what she's talking about. At C, circle right 20 metres in diameter, allowing the horse to stretch, retaking the reins before C. We got a 6 for this, and the comment is could stretch a bit more. But he doesn't really stretch very much anyway, that's just him as a horse. MXK, change the rein and working trot, 6.5 for that. And for that stretchy circle, I was actually really happy with that because that was a good stretch for him. At A, turn down the centre line. At D, medium walk. We got a 6 for this and could be more even in the contact. Which, yeah, true. Again, it's just me being a nightmare and not knowing how to ride a walk. Nothing to do with Moreno, completely my fault. And then at G, halt, immobility and salute. And we got a 7 for that, and the comment was fairly square. That was actually really square. I hadn't seen it before that. God love him, that was so cute. He's actually brilliant for square halts. So I actually forgot to mention at the start of the video, I've got my sheet here. We got 63.12%. And if I mentioned in my other videos, it was 63% was the qualifying score, so we just scraped it, but it doesn't really matter, still counts. So, where am I? So, I'm not gonna lie, some of these comments are quite hard to read. But for our collective marks, rider's position, straightness and balance, I got a 7, which I've said in my other videos is quite normal for me. Rider's results, correct use of aids and appropriate effectiveness, I got a 6.5. Which, you know, a bit lower than normal. I'm usually up at about a 7, but, you know, not far off, still quite consistent. Rhythm, regularity and correctness of footfalls, a consistent tempo, you got a 6. Contact, harmony, acceptance of the bridle and working forward in the inelastic contact, you got a 6. I think he does, again, I said, need his back looked at just to make him a wee bit more forward, because he is resisting a wee bit at the minute. Suppleness, elasticity of the steps, oh my god, my lisp. Suppleness, elasticity of the steps, suppleness of the back and engagement of the hindquarters. You got a 6 for that as well, so he's very consistent, I'll give him that. And then our wee judges comment at the end. Right, let's see if I can read this. Just losing the 4 beat in the medium walk, maybe a bit of tension creeping in. Correct walk and trot steps, but could be a little more forward at times, obedient test. So that was actually a very fair comment. I just put my sheet on bed. That was a very fair comment. To be fair, he is very obedient, he is very good wee pony, he does do his best. I do think with the wee physio out he will get much better. And we have an actual real life show this month, November. So fingers crossed that goes well. Hopefully there'll be less nerves this time. Also you can tell I'm getting really red at the minute. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I'm getting so red. I have an obsession with candles and I have 3 lit in my room right now, which is probably really bad, but in my head it's Christmas. So I've just lit a Christmas stocking and Christmas tree, which I'm absolutely in love with. And if my face is really red in any of my videos, it's because I've just had an obsession and have about 18 candles lit, really, and that's that. And I'll have my Christmas jammies on in the next video probably, because literally at midnight on Halloween, in my head it's Christmas. So Merry Christmas everyone, and I'll be back next week for another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're feeling a wee bit, cheeky, you can leave a wee comment as well. But I will see you guys next week for another video.